I'm back. I'm back. God, the sun's coming up. It's beautiful. Perfect temperature. Everything's perfect today, man. I don't know. I woke up this morning. That kind of threw me off for a second, but I don't know, man. My life is weird, bro. It's weird. Um, but I went and fat camped it. I got me some breakfast burritos. Um, Usually I'd eat a protein shake or whatever, drink it, but I wanted to fat camp it today, man. So I did. Um, I don't know if it's the burritos I like or the salsa. I think maybe it's the salsa is what I like the best, but you got to put it on the burrito. I don't know, or whatever. What do I know? I don't know. I gotta cut grass today. I'll wait till that dew gets off the grass. I don't like the. You don't like to cut with the grass wet. I never have. It seems like a waste of time to me. Cause then I got to go over it multiple times, and it's so stupid to me. It's always been so stupid to me. But whatever. What do I know? So I went ahead and came up here to the park. It's cool. Ain't no one up here really. You can see some fish working in the water. Pretty cool. Makes me kind of want to go fishing, man. I not really enough to get out and go do it, but it makes me want to go. I just, I guess I'm just lazy, man. I don't know what it is. A lot of it, like I didn't. I guess I was depressed for the last couple of years, and I didn't really know it. Just because I just didn't know. Um, but a lot of it was like I just didn't believe in it. Um, Now I like, dude, no, I believe in that stuff now. Um, but yeah, before I didn't believe in it. I don't guess. Or I would still go to work and stuff. Like it never. I didn't want to go to work, but I when I got there, I was fine. I never knew what that was. I didn't really ever look into depression or anything, but I guess you're like a high functioning depression. I don't know. But yeah, and I'm trying to figure out in my head. So like, people are like, sometimes you gotta do stuff you don't like to do, and I'm like, but why? But why? Like, who is saying that? Like, if you can come to a point where you only have to do what you want to do, um, like once you become an adult and you're not a child anymore, and you're not listening to people, have to listen to people. Like, why can't you just do whatever the hell you want to do? Like, who cares what anybody says, right? That makes sense to me. Like, if you can do whatever and you can pay your bills and you can do this, then who cares? To do whatever makes you happy, right? And who cares what anybody says? Like, you gotta no, you gotta do stuff that doesn't make you happy. No, no, I don't think so, bro. I mean, if anybody says that, it's just because they're not happy and they're having to do stuff that they don't want to do. But that's not your problem. Like, if you've made your life a certain way where you can do whatever the hell you want to do, then do it. Like that makes zero sense. Which is kind of where I'm at. Like, I don't have kids. I chose that. Like, it's very simple. Um, it's not that I didn't want kids, but up until this point, like, I chose it. So now I can do whatever the hell I want. I don't have responsibility. I don't have an old lady, Even if I want one. And, I do, but she ain't here right now, so I can go do whatever I want to. And when she comes, she comes. And then I can reassess. But right now, I don't have anyone telling me what I can and can't do. And and then I have to do stuff I don't like. And if they did say it, it doesn't matter. Because you ain't my mama. And I will never, ever, ever again be under somebody's rule. It ain't gonna happen. It's stupid. It's dumb to me. It's always been dumb to me. This authority's been dumb to me my whole life. I never understood it. Even though the Creator, God, is over me, but never a man again. It just makes zero sense. I mean, I understand I got to work for people and do that, but even at the end of the day, like no one's making me do anything. I ain't nobody's slave, and none of us should be, man. And this is for entertainment purposes, but we live in a society built on slavery, man. And I ain't talking about the cotton picking slavery. I'm talking about we so dumb right now we enslaved in this money system. We're enslaved by all this stupid stuff that makes zero sense. Enslaved in medical bills and college debts and car loans and who knows what else, man. I don't know. I have no idea. But whatever, man. Do what you want to do. Don't let no one tell you what to do, not what to do. Do what makes you happy, man. Yeah, until you figure out a way to make money at it, like I'm trying to do now. I just do too much. I don't know. I need to look into that. But I just think that's me, man. I think I want to touch everything. Like I want to be in everything. I don't think it's good or bad. I just think that I have to adjust things. I have to be able to delegate my time better to do all the different things. Which I kind of do it now. I mean, like, because all my work is so different. Like, I mean, I'll be cutting grass one day. I'll be freaking putting up cabinets one day. I'll be doing bathrooms one day. I'll be doing painting one day. And so I just have to delegate my time different than the average human being. Because I'm not doing repetitive acts all the time. And so maybe that's just kind of how my life is going to have to be. One day I take care of this business, and then the next day I take care of another one, and so on and so on, every week. I don't know. I don't know. But I am starting to get weirded out about every morning when I wake up. Like it's weird. Today was even weirder. But not really. I don't think it is. I don't know. I'm just tired of waiting. Just tired of waiting, man. Patience is a virtue, they say. Hmm. But whatever. It's beautiful, dude, out here. Quiet. I don't know where all the ducks are. Over there. Like I said, I'm gonna cut some yards today. A couple, clean up some properties. First cut of the year. First cleanup of the year. Out in East Nashville. Oh, I need to get some paintings and take him to see that man. He wants to see my art. I need to remember that, dude. I can't know. I'm done. I'm done. Mm. My body's so crazy. Like I had a breakfast burrito and good, and then I just took a bite out of that when I'm done. It's disgusting. The first one was good. Oh goodness. Mm. My body's stupid. Sometimes I trick myself. I had a McDonald's breakfast burrito, bro, and I haven't had one in many years. And then the day my mom died, I said fuck it. Yeah, the day she died, I was like, man, screw this, dude. I'm getting a breakfast burrito because I just felt like, I mean, she just passed away. I didn't. I was like, whatever, who cares? Like my mom passed. Like I'm gonna get a breakfast burrito. I don't know the logic in my head, other than the fact that like I didn't eat pork. Um, I don't know, dude. And I was like, what do I really like and want? Like, what's gonna make me happy? Of course, it didn't make me happy. But it's an example of me trying to escape and run. And it sounds so juvenile and stupid now. But yeah, man, the moment I got the call that she died, like, I was like, okay, well, I think we're either going to the hospital or, yeah, like before we went, I went to the hospital that morning, and I was like, dude, I gotta eat something, and fuck it. I haven't had pork in like 3 years. Who knows? Um, I'm gonna get a breakfast burrito, and it was good. I guess it was everything I expected it to be, which was a breakfast burrito with mild picante sauce. Which is the picante sauce is good. I'll just eat that out of a packet. Um, but yeah, like that's but that I don't I never even remember. Like I didn't think about that. Like that was me just trying to like escape and get something that felt good to make me feel better. This stupid breakfast burrito with pork in it. Um, because I was just like whatever. Like who cares? And my logic was like who because I was so strict on the laws of like for the most part like even though I picked and choose them anyways like everyone else does in this world. Um, you can justify anything. But I was so strict, like with not eating pork, which I didn't need. I don't need it anyway. It's not good for you, really. It's not, but it's okay in moderation to eat it. You probably shouldn't eat that much because it's not very good. Um, but whatever. So I was just fed up with it. I was like, fuck it, man. Like one breakfast burrito ain't gonna hurt me, and it's gonna make me feel good. Who cares about these laws in the Bible or whatever? Like that's stupid. And I got a breakfast burrito, bro. And then, I didn't really eat, whatever. But I don't like McDonald's. McDonald's is disgusting. And I really shouldn't have got it this morning. I just felt like fat camping it. And I thought it was going to be a good idea, and it's not. And actually, the last couple of times I've ate McDonald's, I take a bite out of whatever I get, and that first bite is good. And then the second bite is just so disgusting. I don't even finish. I just spit it back out and throw it away. Waste my money. Like it's so nasty. And it's just not good. It's not even real food, bro. It's just not real. It's bad for you. That's why I eat like real food now. For the most part, other than those breakfast burritos that I just. The first one was good. That's what I said. My body's weird, dude. It tells me. Like, I couldn't swallow it if I tried. I tried, and I couldn't do it. I would throw up now just thinking about it. It's so weird. I guess I'm good for my breakfast burrito fix for a while. I did have some the other day, too. Yeah. Some girl bought me some breakfast burritos. And we hung out. It was cool. But, I didn't have a problem with him then. But a lot of times, from my body, it's moderation control. I'll get sick after so many of something or something like that. My body would just like, no, that's too much. Like, it's okay, you can have it, but you only have a small quantity. And then I'm gonna tell you, no. I don't know. I think I'm gonna work out this week. Like I said, I tend not to work out every week because I just get so busy, and it's an excuse. I need to make time, but I just really don't care. I'm stronger than the average human being, anyways, without doing anything. Like, I don't know why I need to be working out all the time. It makes zero sense to me. But just me. I don't know. In the future, I may work out more. Once like I said, I'm still trying to just rest my brain and my body, and actually still lose weight maybe a little bit. I'm not sure what my perfect weight would be. I don't want to be a 135er again. It's just too small, and I just have too much muscle on me already. Like, I can't shrink that way. Like, there's no way. My arms are like 17 or 16 inches at least, and I don't even work out at all. So, like, I don't know. I couldn't even get. I don't even know if I can get down to 135 again. I mean, that's 30 more pounds. I don't think it's plausible. I would have to lose a lot of muscle, and I don't really want to do that. I don't know. I'd say maybe like 180. Around 180 is a good weight for me. Even though all the doctors, all the quacks say I'm obese because I'm supposed to be 135 at my height, which is, perfect height. I'm gonna start. Yeah, like, it's funny. Like, through this transition, my confidence has gotten better, and now I joke about my height even more than I did before. Before it was a defense mechanism, and now it's just like I joke about it because it's funny. Because it's so in my brain, which it may not sound that way. That's why I need to make sure and ask people kind of like what they see in me, so I can judge what I need to say and what I need to not say. Because now I'm the opposite of insecure, whatever that would be. And I mean, I'm probably insecure in some things, like the worthiness the other day ripped me a new one. But my physical traits, like, I could care less. I'm more than capable. It doesn't matter how tall I am, like, at all. Like, I just laugh. I used to, I always, something just about tall girls. I don't know if it's just because they're opposite or just men tend to be intimidated by girls that are bigger than them for some stupid reason. I don't understand it. I never understood it. But then again, I'm a human being who lived my life at a certain height and just like understood that size doesn't matter. I mean, the mouse rules over the elephant. Like, come on, bro. Like, think about it logically. It has nothing to do with physical traits. And if you make it about physical traits, then yeah, it does. And I did it for the most part, but I never was intimidated by humans, anyways. Like, what are they gonna do to me, dude? Beat me up, leave me in a ditch. Who cares? To me, that's funny. I actually got in an altercation with somebody one day, and so stupid. And he said he's gonna take me outside and beat me up or whatever. I said, that's fine, son. I said, but one of us ain't coming back because I'm not playing. Like, this ain't a game for me. Like, if we're gonna go do it, we're gonna do it. One of us ain't coming back, like, literally. So that's how I looked at it. That's how I always looked at it. and whether it's juvenile, stupid, um, but that's how stupid fighting is. Like literally, it's like the only way you should fight would be for life and death, man. That's it, and ultimately to protect yourself from imminent danger or somebody else. I mean, that's the law, anyway. Like the law. I mean, you can't use a weapon unless there's imminent danger, and that makes sense. Like you don't just run around and wave your gun around at people. That's so stupid and ignorant. And like if you have a gun, like of course I've never been in the army and had to go to war or anything like that, so I can't talk on that stuff. But here in America, I mean, you should. These people like having a gun is like or having protection. Like every human should have that, right? Now, if you act a fool, you know, and you can't handle it, then no, you shouldn't have one. Now we got to watch the government because what the government was doing at one point in time, like they're so sly, bro. They're so sly. Um, People can say what they want to say, but I think it's ignorant if you can't protect yourself or your family. I think you could look at yourself in the mirror and just say, if someone wants to break into my house, what would I do? And I probably need to go do some more training and stuff. I think I'm more than capable. I can't really explain why. I think all humans we have innate abilities written in us. Also, I think I think differently than I used to, which I haven't really talked about this at all. But whatever, we're gonna do the gun thing first. But what they were doing was, and a lot of people didn't understand it. They weren't reading the law, and what they were doing was, and what I think what in the future, this is why marijuana is gonna be illegal, because what they're doing is if you're on marijuana, like when you go do a background check, which you have to do to get a gun. You don't just walk into a store and buy a gun, people. This is for entertainment purposes only, but listen, it's not easy to get a gun. It's easy in the sense of, yes, I have a clean record. Um, the first time I went and got a gun, I mean, it took literally like 30 seconds. And the dude was like, holy crap, dude. He's like, that's the fastest I've ever got a background check back. And I was like, yeah, no. I'm clean as a whistle, son. Um, but but yeah, you got to sign that paper, and if you lie, I got to sign an affidavit. If you sign that paper, and you lie about it, I mean, you go to jail. And I never, like I said, I just never cared about lying. It makes zero sense to me. But I also built my life in a way that I don't have to lie about stuff. And so that's what whatever. But it says on there, if you read it, like, are you on marijuana? Do you have a medical marijuana card? And what they were pushing, and I don't think it's implemented yet, but what they're gonna do is, if you're using medical marijuana, or you get a medical marijuana card, it gives them reason to take away your handgun permit and your guns. So you guys need to be wary of that when you guys choose to, partake in the medical marijuana. And I don't know anything about marijuana. I know it has healing properties and it helps with pain and cancer patients. And it comes from the ground. Um, Whatever. I don't know. I don't think you need to be smoking it all day, every day. You got to find that balance. I mean, it's different if you're sick or something, but I don't know. It's like anything, man. You just can't be. It's got to find balance in what you do. You can drink, that's fine, but find balance in it. Don't and then don't be going out drinking and driving, man. It's not worth putting other people's lives at risk. But I watch them. I watch kind of how they're doing it. Trying to take over, trying to take your protection away, so you can't develop. Busy, busy right now. But um, whatever. Got to get my power back. I lost a little bit of it. But that's what's crazy, you know. You just gotta be wary. You gotta protect your family and your kids and your wife and anyone else, man. Look, I mean, the point of like having a gun is not is for protection only. Like you shouldn't be. It's just for protection, and I pray to God I never have to use it. I pray that I'm never in a situation where I need it. It's not worth it, taking a life or anything like that, man. Yeah, I never really understood war, because I've always it's for money, man. You know, it's how the world works to flow that money around and keep it going, and I don't like it. I think it's stupid. And I've spent a little time trying to think about it. Like, when is it okay? When's it not okay? I don't know. I mean, I guess as a class of humans, like the lower class, we may have to like defend ourselves at some point in the future, or to take our power back. I hate for it to be, violent, for us to do that. But who knows? I don't think humans are just too into themselves and their lives right now to like for us to really come together. I hope there's not an event that causes us to come together, because that's gonna. I mean, I wish we could just come together as people and understand that color and race and class doesn't mean anything, and they're holding all of us down. The people in power. Um, it's sickening, man. And they got you in a rat race, and you get sick, you get whatever, and then you're paying bills for that. It's just a big scam, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, the earth literally has everything to heal us, all the healing properties, man. And like I said, if we fuel our bodies the right way and don't eat breakfast burritos from McDonald's, we can be better humans, and or re-heal ourselves back to what we're supposed to be. And I hope over the next couple of years I can heal my body completely again, and which I will. I'll be able to. Like I said, my hip is better. I used to have a lot of inflammation. I don't anymore. My joints don't hurt anymore. Of course, I guess a lot of that's weight. But I think a lot of it's just me now, man. Like living with my heart, like letting it, just loving people, man. And I think honestly, I think love is just like the cure of all things, man. Like the cure for all things. Because when you really start loving, man, you're not fearful anymore. You're not ashamed anymore. You do stupid stuff still, and you do stuff that your body needs, and but it's just different. It's weird. I can't explain it, man. Like I said, I've been writing in a journal for a while, off and on, and like a lot of the stuff I write and a lot of the stuff that I talk, like you're gonna notice it's weird transitions sometimes when I talk, and and sometimes I'm talking for me, right, and then sometimes it will be directed at me, but it's not me talking. I can't explain it. I think some people in the future will be able to understand what's really going on. And I think some people on different links, on wavelengths, and in different areas of their life, different stages of awakenings, introspect people, like they're gonna understand. They're gonna go, wait a minute, Cody, that wasn't you. And I'm like, yeah, it wasn't me, man. And that's what I'm here for. And some of the stuff I don't talk about, because if I start talking about it, you guys are gonna think I'm crazy. But it ain't me, bro. And that's what's so funny. I'm just a vessel. I've always been just a vessel. In my art, I'm just a vessel, and something's coming through me. And then when I write the names of the pieces of art, and then I give it away, and then that whatever that sentence is, that word, that those crazy words together that literally are fire to me, and this not for me, man. It's for somebody else, and it wasn't me who did it. Yeah, I was just the vessel that was able to, I guess you would say, channel whatever I needed that needed to be done at the time, and but it's crazy, yeah, because I listened to my talk last night, the one I did yesterday, a couple times last night, and some of those times it's not me, or it's directed to me, but it's not me speaking per se. Like it's not. I just needed to hear it, and I don't have the words. I'm just not intelligent enough with the words. Like it's not me, and you'll see, because like I don't even miss a beat. Like the regular Cody, like he stumbles in his words, and but it's just a different thing. But whatever. As far as us protecting ourselves, I kind of man, I never really looked. It's so funny. Someone told me that they thought I was like a Hinduism or something. I don't know. I haven't looked into any of those other religions. I don't care anything about it. I mean, ultimately, when this whole thing started, I started questioning everything. I was like, it's like we're in the Bible Belt state, and there's no way, we got it right, man. There's no way, 100% right. I said, this God, this Creator, this controller of chaos, whoever made all this, whoever's really in charge, like he's bigger than all of this. He's bigger than every religion, and for us to say that he's not, then then we're deeming him unworthy of what he is. And it's not even a he. It's not a human. It's not a man. It's everything. I kind of equate it to the spark of life, and that's why I say one spark, because I see it as a spark of, and that spark is life, and we all got it. The birds got it. The trees got it. The flowers got it. The basic building block of life. That's what God is, and He's in everything. He's in what you call good. He's in what you call bad. He's in what you call dark. He's in what you call light, because He created everything, and He created this experience. And this experience, if it was just good stuff, it wouldn't be an experience. I need to look up the definition of experience, but it's all things. It's the good, the bad, the crying, the anger. Now you can choose to ask for help and let that stuff go. And that's what I did. And then when I really understood, I wasn't in control anymore. That was another thing with it was weird. It's in therapy, like a lot of it, they just kept telling me, and what I heard may not be what they said, but what I heard was you need to give up your control to everything else. And in my brain, I was like, that's stupid. I need to be in control of my mind, and I need to be in control of everything. Because like if I give up control to my emotions, when I was thinking like, if I'm angry all the time and I give that up, then I don't have power. Something has power over me. Not to me, that's stupid. It's the same thing with people. Like if you give people control over you, then you can't complain. Or you're letting somebody else control you. That's stupid to me. But now, I'm still in control of my thoughts. Like I said, I check them with gratitude. And like I said, if I need to sit in emotion or feeling, I will. If it's practical, if the time is right and I'm not having to work or something, I gotta focus on something else. I'll revisit that later. In a better situation. Cream brulee tonight is 7. Okay. I'll have to send them a text and tell them to remind me, because I will forget. But yeah, so that was a lot of it, and in my videos, you're gonna notice like my thoughts in the beginning are different than they are now. They change every day. And it's not that I'm indecisive. I'm just working through it, right? What was true for me yesterday ultimately may not be true for me today, and it may not be true for me from a year from now. But I have to be humble enough to constantly be able to check myself and grow and reevaluate everything, and then choose what I find to be true in my life, and whoever's in it, whoever I impact. That's why this is for entertainment purposes only, because everyone should be on their own walk with themselves as well. And we just have so much information in here, and we need to truly start listening to ourselves, and start shaping our future based on what we find to be true, within reason. I mean, don't be, whatever. That's why I say, like, love yourself, like you love others, and then, don't infringe on somebody else's free will, and don't, because if you do those two things, like, you're good, because you're not gonna want to harm people, you're not gonna want to harm yourself. You're gonna have love for everyone, and you're gonna understand compassion. Because once you start loving yourself and you look back at your life and you're like, man, I did some stupid stuff, but there's nothing I can do about it now. I can only learn. The repercussions are real, and you'll have to deal with them, and I'm dealing with them. And but you got compassion. You gotta have. Then you start having compassion for yourself. Like, I made a mistake, and I'm sorry, and but I gotta let it go. I can't hold that over me forever. I had limited information, and I made a wrong decision, and I'm sorry. I mean, right your wrongs. We need to right your wrongs, and then keep going. And then, like I said, you start seeing people in another light, and you when you talk to them, you understand, like, the way that they're acting to you. If they get triggered or something, it has nothing to do with you. It's something that they're dealing with trauma, and that's how they respond. Like, they're dealing with something in their life. It's not you, because ultimately they don't really care. Like, it's not you. It's something that's triggering them, and so you have compassion for them, and you just keep loving them no matter what. And it starts changes things, man. It starts changing the people around you. It makes everything just easier. It's weird because a lot of times what happens is those people just disappear. The ones that are treating you that way, they just disappear out of your life, and it's kind of sad. But I don't know what it is. I don't know if they can't stay in your energy or what. I don't know what it is, but at least that's what it seems like to me. Honestly, I just think it's a lot of pride and ego issue, and they, I talked to some people and I was like, man, the best thing you can do is love somebody. If you want to be spiteful, someone spits in your face, like, love them. Don't respond, just love them. I think that's to turn the other cheek, because it had nothing to do with you. You just keep loving them. Yeah, defend yourself if someone gets physical with you, or put you in danger. That's different. But you can stop it too. You can control the situation and hold them down or whatever you got to do. Like, easy. It don't matter how big you are. You can drop anyone. And especially if you got a clear mind, because a lot of anger, I understand anger, boy, and yeah, I got some strength when I'm angry, but I'm wild, I'm uncontrolled. And so if the opposite person is controlled, then they can see things coming and they can stop it. You may have to take a couple hits, but that's fun. That's fun. That's the fun part. Hit me. I like it. I like it. Lets me know I'm awake. Lets me know I'm alive. But I don't know, man, that's crazy. But yeah, let's get to my next point. Yeah, so I asked, you know, I started asking questions like, is God bigger? Like, God has to be bigger than this. Like, there's got to be bigger than this. You know, because if God is love, then God loves everything and everyone, and He created all of us. He didn't just create some of us. He created all of us. If He's the first, you know, like He created everything. Everything past Him. And I kind of say sometimes like we're His imagination, and because ultimately we are, like He imagined us and then He created us, right? Like, and that's what we do in life is we imagine things and we dream and then we create those things, and whatever. And I kind of, those were kind of the first questions I had, and I got shut down instantly. Like, no, no, and I was like, no, man, that makes zero sense. Like, we're not right, because I've watched my train of thoughts change over time. I'm like, man, so you're telling me that right now in this very moment you're 100% truthful? No, like, we don't know. We don't know absolute right now, and to say that we do, it's just makes zero sense. Zero sense. And then just like I've never really looked into reincarnation that much. Hardly any at all. Maybe none. I may watch a video about a little kid who comes out and freaking can play the Beethoven like at 4, like it's nothing, or a painter. Or I did see one about this video with this kid. He knew like all these dudes' names on on World War One or World War Two ship or something like that, and he knew all the stories and everything. I'm like, man, that's weird, bro. Like, cause there's no reason for him to There's no way. There's no way he could know all that stuff, right? Like, it's impossible. But then I thought about like um I don't know. I have feelings that I know more than I know a lot more than I allude to. And I don't know where I got this information from. I just know, and I've always just known. But um, I think that's part of it. I think, and then like the story of Jesus, like he dies, and then 3 days later, he what happens to him? He raises again, and but he's not in the same body either. He's different. You know, it's like, dude, that's straight reincarnation, really, bro. Like if you think about it, like he comes back into a higher self, and he walks this earth, whatever, how long, and that's just, and that, you know, to me, that's just like, I could be wrong on it, but it makes sense to me. Like he comes back and he's different. He's perfect. He's in his higher self. He's in more of like a spirit body type thing, which is what we are anyways. Like our outer skin and all that, it's just a vessel. It's just a meat suit, and our consciousness is all for eternal, always. And I think we're here on this earth to enjoy the experience, and to level up and to learn lessons. And I look at my life now, and I'm like, man, I've had all these repeating lessons over and over again, and then like I'm exiting them out. Like I'm changing my decisions now when like an experience comes up that's kind of the same. Um, I tend to do the opposite of what I've always done now, and then I'm never see those experiences again. Like I learned my lesson, and it took me, you know, my whole life to learn the lesson, and it was repeating, and now it's gone. Like I don't see those experiences again, and so I'm just like, man, this is weird. Like it's like we're playing lessons throughout our whole life until we learn them, you know. And I would like to talk to people, you know, after they took some time to think about it, to really retrospect, look at their life, look at and then and be like, man, this situation happened before. It didn't work out for me. Boom, another situation happened again. It didn't work out for me. and then maybe make a different decision this time. Um, and that's why I kind of say, like, sometimes I think we meet people just to give lessons to each other, and I hate it, especially for one situation for me. But I learned so many lessons from it already, and it's ultimately made me the man that I am today. And I'm extremely grateful for that situation because, man, it taught me so much, and I wish it was. I still have infinite hope with it, but I don't know. I mean, I'm thankful for the lessons, and I'm thankful for the growth that it made me face. But I'm also sad. Um, if it was only a lesson, I'm grateful that but that's just me. Um, and some of them, like I said, some of them are sad. Just yeah, I learned the lesson, but I had to do the opposite, and those people may be gone forever, multiple situations, and some of them I really don't care about. Like I just understand the lessons, and some of them I feel bad about. Like I don't know. I don't wish anything, but I can always hope, Um, but I don't know. Like I said, I'm just super empathetic though too. So I always just want the best for people ultimately, and like I said, whether I'm part of that or not, like I just want the best for everyone, and I think I think I deal out a lot of lessons for people. It's super weird. I think it's part of my purpose, and I don't know. I don't know what they are. But just me being aware and how things play out and stuff, like I just know that like that's part of it. Like you got to give me lessons, I got to give you lessons, and we we constantly grow. That's the point. And then if you don't want to grow, then life gets stagnant, and you pretty much create your own hell. And at some point, sometimes I don't know, but that's it. I think we create our own hell by picking those lessons, not changing and learning our lessons, and then we get stuck in these bad karma cycles. And until we do what it takes to change, you're gonna be in them forever. And I think that's a lot of what's going on now. And then if you don't do your lessons and level up, then you're gonna have to redo it. You're gonna have to redo that level until you beat it. And that's a lot of like me now. It's like I understand that I'm beating all these levels, and I got to go to the next level now soon. Um, and I guess maybe some stuff carries over to the next level, but a lot of it won't. And I'm ready for new experiences, and I'm ready to freaking love completely. And I'm actually grateful that I didn't have a lot of certain experiences in my past life, like my 35 years. I'm actually super grateful. It may be very hard to explain, but it's just like, why would I even um, care about that? Like, I'd rather just have new experiences with a new high. Um, like, and I'd rather have a family, like, now that I love, like, I don't want to, I've already felt it. Um, I've already felt all that stuff. Um, on my own, I didn't want to reflect that so I can learn lessons like that. Like that, to me, that makes zero sense. Like, I would hate to have a kid or have had a kid and me go through life without loving him. Like, that would have ate me alive. Especially once I knew this. Like once I know what love really is and stuff like this, I wouldn't have been able to handle it. I just would have never leveled up because I just would have been in eternal guilt. Um, and I watch parents now, man, and it's weird that and they have so much regret sometimes for the ways they raise their kids and stuff. Like I'm like, man, I'm glad I didn't have to do that. Now I can just do it the right way, hopefully, and when the time comes, I don't have to have that. So I'm blessed. I'm blessed. And then also like with whoever my future partner is the same. I don't have to worry about not treating them right. Because that would eat me alive, bro. That would eat me alive. It's not saying I'm not gonna make mistakes and I'm not gonna do stupid stuff, but I'm just saying overall, like I'm gonna know I know what not to do, and I can make dang sure not to do my best and not hurt my partner, and that's kind of my goal. Is to never intentionally hurt my partner or my kids. Um, just love them completely. Um, because I don't want them to ever feel like I felt, man. And I never want them to feel like not capable of me loving them and showing them that every day, all day. I don't want to. I'm not gonna leave a question in their mind that Cody loved me. There's never gonna be a question. That's my goal. And I hope God allows me to do it. I hope He helps me do it. Um, that's really the only yeah. And then and I was thinking about that this morning. I was like I was in the shower and I was thinking about unconditional love, and I was like, I have unconditional love for everyone now. Um, I said, but there's different levels of love too, um, because the way I love myself is not the way I love everyone else, and I'm okay with that. And like I said, the way I'm gonna love my kids is not gonna be how I love everybody else, and I'm okay with that. And and the way I love, um, the way I unconditionally love myself, and then the way I instantly gave that away to somebody else, like that's different too. It's always gonna be different. I'm never gonna love anyone that way I love, um, how I unconditionally love myself, and then instantly gave it away. But that was all of me, always. So I got to deal with that at some point. But that it's always going to be there. I can't take that back. I know, what I've done as a human, and I know I did that always. Because I had to surrender, and I surrendered to myself ultimately, and then I surrendered instantly again. And but I'm okay with that. I'll always be okay with that because it had to be done. It had to be done. Um, and now, like I'm loving people unconditionally, and then there's levels of love because there's level of time, right? And the more time you're welcome in somebody's world and someone's welcome in your world, that love is gonna change. Because it's gonna intensify and be more and more and more, and you're gonna learn more about that person in the world, and you're just gonna love it even more. And and that's okay. Like, but you should have a baseline unconditional love for everyone, meaning you love them no matter what. Like you love them as a human, you love them as a person, you love them as whatever, and you go from there. And love conquers everything, really. It may not seem like it in the short run sometimes, And we may not have enough time to really see all the effects of you loving someone because we just don't have enough time. Um, but I think of it like my mom, like she loved me, and but she never got to see the effects of that love. She never got to see that plant blossom, you know. And maybe it was like she loved me, and and then when she passed, it was like the tree that she was got cut down, and I was underneath her, so I couldn't even. I wasn't getting the sunlight I needed. Um, and so when she passed, like that tree that was overshadowing me fell to the ground, and then finally I got to see the light and sun, and it touched that love, and I blossomed. I took her place. I got to stand tall for once, and because I got all the nutrients I needed to grow instantly. So that's kind of it. Like I mean, sometimes we can love hard completely, and then maybe we're even blocking other people from growing. Who knows? And but it doesn't mean that people ain't showing you love and wanting the best for you. And like I said, we just may not see it ever, which is sad. But it is what it is. You can't do nothing about it now, bruh. Can't do nothing about it now. I don't know. I don't know. 9:20. Yeah, I'll probably talk for another couple minutes, and then I'm done. I need to go. I'm gonna go ahead and cut and get that over with, and enjoy the rest of the day. Um, cause it's a beautiful day, and then get my mind right for tomorrow. Get some game plans, and I don't know. God give me strength to get through the week. I'm not excited about it, but just got to put my head down and just go do it. Um, get it over with. Get it over with and move on. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's gonna be a good day today. Other than the breakfast burrito mishap, but I learned my lesson. I say that now because I don't eat pork much, but like every now and then I'll get like a piece of bacon or something. Um, I don't know, man. Like I said, I think everything's about balance, man. Like, it's an experience, right? Like, so you need to experience both, bad and good, and light and dark, and and just hopefully you can handle it, and hopefully you don't let it control you. Um, and just keep going, just keep moving forward. Times get tough, man, and it sucks because ultimately you're alone. Because you're alone with your thoughts, you're alone with yourself. Um, and I don't know what it feels like for someone to freaking hold you all day and let you know you're safe. I don't know what that feels like. Maybe that helps, I guess. Or someone to hold your hand or someone to ride shotgun with you, I guess. To me, it makes sense. I could just be dreaming. I don't know. And that's what kind of makes. I don't know, man. Yeah, man. I just assume it would be easier with someone behind you or besides you, and you know you can look to if you really just to look at them and just know that you're okay, or they're here. No, even though they know they can't physically help you in the mental place, but just to be able to look to your right or left and just be like, that's cool. You're here while I'm hurting. I'm not alone. I think that'd be cool. And like I said, my mom used to do that when I get sick or something, I get hurt, and she would do whatever, just right, take me there. Like if I cut my eye, hurt my eye or something, she would drive me to the doctor, and we'd go do that, and it was cool, man. Cause then I was never really scared, but um, it was just cool for her to be with me, and I don't know, I can't explain it other than I guess she's your mom, and I don't know. That's what I said. That's gonna suck in the future if I get hurt or something again, and my mom's not there. But I'll deal with that avenue when it comes, and if it comes, and I hope it doesn't. But whatever. But she's in me. I mean, I've learned a lot from her, and she's made me who I am today. And that's what's cool is like, even when someone passes, they're still with you. They're with you more than you even know because the time that you've spent with them, like it's imprinted in you forever, in all your experiences, good or bad, and the way you talk. I mean, the way you think, the way you love, especially for me now. I mean, it's pretty much a baseline for me. Is just to always show love because I didn't get to show her what she deserved, and so now it's just like now I just gotta make like she showed me what I didn't need to do, um, and then I need to love everyone, and I need to show them because we just don't know how much time we got. You don't want to live in regret, and I mean I don't know if I really regret it because it made me who I am today, and it's almost like a sacrifice, kind of, sort of like it is what it is. I can't take it back. Can't dwell on it, but I can pin it up on a board and say I never want to do that to anybody else again. I can do that, and understand that people gonna treat me that way too, and I'm okay with that. I guess it's my karma, but even though I don't believe in karma anymore, I think we can step out of it. But some of it works. Like I mean, they're just lessons and just reflections to remind you. But you know, I did say I don't want any karma anymore. Like I lived my debts and said it out loud. Like karma's not has no control over me anymore, and I'm choosing different. But there's still effects that you have to deal with from your past life. But we'll see, man. We'll see. But yeah, I did wake up this morning and like it was so weird. So weird. I heard my name, Cody. And I woke up this morning and it was weird. A female voice said Cody. And I returned the call. Maybe I'm weird. I don't know, man. It was weird. Did my gratitude thing. Sometimes I get off track with it though. Like, even though I have it written on my, like the I am stuff too. Like, even though it's written on my forearms, like, sometimes I forget it. So like, I'll do it. I'll forget it when I get in the shower, and then I look at my arms and I'll say it in the shower, out loud. It helps. It's weird. I never say I have pain written on my arm too, because I think, like I said, I know who I am, and I give everyone so much love, always. Like, I'm gonna love you, but with that, I'm gonna get infinite pain, and it's one aspect of me that I've learned. Like, I'm a giver. I'm always gonna give too much. Um, that part of me is never gonna change. I've already made my mind up. Um, I don't see any other way to do it. Um, so therefore, like, I'm gonna give you infinite love always, and I'm gonna give people infinite love, and ultimately, I'm gonna get infinite pain in return from it, because no one's gonna love me back that way. I hope they do. I hope there's just at least one. That's really all I need. But so I just know, like, if you live your life like me and you love like me, um, it's gonna come with a lot of freaking pain, man. But I'm okay with it. I'm made for it. Um, it's me. You know, and I think that's kind of what the creator feels like. Like, he loves everything so completely, yet he just loves, and he understands that people aren't gonna love him back, and but he still continues to love. He still creates you. He still allows you to do this and that, but he understands, like, I love you so much, like, I'm willing to take all that pain. Um, I'm willing for you to turn away from me and run. Um, because I love you that much. I'm gonna let you run away from me, because that's free will. Like, I'm giving you free will and choice. But yet I still did it. I still did it. I still created you. And I'm still protecting you. But I'm still letting you do your own stuff too. And you have to deal with your own repercussions. I can't save you all the time. Like, you're making your own decisions. If I just saved you all the time, then what? There would be no free will, and it wouldn't be the experience that you need. And that's kind of how I try and do things. Like, I love you, do what you want to do, but I love you no matter what. It hurts me. God, it hurts me. And that's why I just think about people all the time. I just wish I could do everything for you, but I can't. I can't even do stuff for myself. Like, but I'm more capable of doing stuff for other people than I am for myself. But yeah, I mean, my whole life it's been like that. I just wish I could take the pain away from you. I just see people differently. Like, you don't deserve that. But maybe you do. I don't know. Maybe, I mean, you built it. That's why you're in the shape that you're in, I guess. But for the most part, but I don't want. I just hate people suffering, man. I hate it. And then especially little kids, because it just starts them off on a road of suffering, and then it just seems like they can't ever get out, and it just sucks. I don't know. They say you can't save them all, but why not? Why not, man? Maybe we can save them all. If we all come together, maybe we can save them all. whatever that means. Maybe. Maybe that's the name of this one. Maybe we can save them all. It's funny, these ducks are so trained. Like, someone gets out of a car, like, and they just swim to the shore, thinking they're fixing to get some bread or something. I don't know. I'm gonna get out of here. Holla. Peace.